Hey everybody, welcome back to Chainsaw Rescue. Today we have a saw that has been used pretty good and definitely is in need of some attention. We're going to go through this Stihl MS211 and see if we can get this thing running pretty good, get it cleaned up, and if so, I'm going to use it in a carving video on my other channel, KyleHallWoodworker. We'll do a little chainsaw carving with it and see how it performs there, because this is a saw I might keep. I don't know. We'll see how it performs. If it carves nice, I'll keep it. If not, we might flip it. Now, I got a really good deal on this saw. This was basically, you know, for the small cost of $0. Person that had this just wanted to get rid of it. It was like, I'm not messing with it. I'm buying a new saw. It's got issues. I don't want nothing to do with it. Here. So I was happy to take it on and see what I could do. Now, I haven't gotten into it. I haven't pulled a bunch of pieces off. I haven't looked at it. The saw came just like it is. Obviously, we're missing the badge, a bar, a chain, the whole side cover, a nut. We are missing some parts. This is coming off. So while we've got this cover off, taking our first look, I mean, this filter is clogged right up. This thing was used to the fullest, and then that's probably why it's not running well. It probably just needs a good thorough cleaning and to be looked at. So like usual, we're going to clean this saw, but first I want to look at a couple things before I take the time to kind of wash it up. I want to pull off the boot here on the spark plug. And I want to look down in and see what that looks like. See if this saw is going to be worth working on or not. Got the wrong scrunch. Got to have this other one. Let's get this guy off of here. Now I know a lot of angles are tough for you guys to see. If there's something worth seeing though, I'll bring you guys in close and there you can check it out. Now I'm pulling off an NGK spark plug. It looks like the Stihl MS211 takes a CMR6H NGK. You know, I ended up buying a kit, and I can confirm it is the correct plug, so that's a plus. Looks pretty good, actually. It's not bad. Not bad, not bad. Obviously used. We got a little carbon buildup. Nothing too awful crazy. A lot of times a spark plug just needs to be cleaned up with a little bit of brake cleaner and they're good to go. As long as you're still producing spark, obviously, you're all set. So if you have, you know, any saw and it's just not running right, it won't start, pull your spark plug out, use a little bit of brake cleaner and a brass brush, scrub the tip of that thing off, and a lot of times that's your fix. Nothing too crazy, you know, stuff a lot of people have right in their garage. You don't even have to go to the store. Now the next thing we're going to get into here is pulling off the exhaust. I want a better look at the piston. I want to see inside to the motor a little bit better. I want to make sure this thing is going to be worth putting some time in. You know, I've already bought parts under the assumption that she runs, just because the person was like, yeah, it runs. I'm not sure I'm always going to do that. I also had, at the time of ordering parts, I had seen another 211 on the marketplace, so I was kind of like, maybe I'll pick that up, and I ordered parts, and, you know, hopefully this thing's good, otherwise it's a waste of money on parts. But the good news with parts, I can use the bar and chain on other saws for carving. Exhaust, pretty straightforward, looks pretty decent still. Let's get in here. Let's take a look at this piston. Piston's a little dark. It's got some discoloration on it, to be honest. But there's no scoring marks. Pulling the piston so it goes all the way down and I can look through past the piston. And there's no scoring marks on the other side either. There's quite a bit of carbon buildup right here in this port for the exhaust. As of right now though, like, is what it is. I'm not messing with that. Remove the starter recoil cover area right here. Get all this off. I'm gonna kick it in high speed, guys. We're gonna scrape off everything we can, and then we're gonna scrub this unit down and start putting some parts on it, and hopefully get it running and cutting. So don't go anywhere. Let's get into it. Just finished degreasing and cleaning the saw up real quick. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's clean enough. Now, it was leaking bar oil and probably still is. And I kind of want to get in here and just take a look at our oil line, which is down underneath. It's kind of tough to see. Easiest way to get in here is probably going to be to remove this handle, which I don't really want to do, but probably going to have to do it, I guess. So we're going to see about getting the handle off, because the handle kind of blocks everything in and you can't really get in there. So in order to do that, we're going to have to, well, it looks like we're going to have to remove the carb, because we got to remove the throttle linkage that's attached to the handle. And this handle is one piece with the wrap that goes all the way around, or 8mm. Right here. Got a lot of stuff going on here. Lots of oil leaking out everywhere. Bar oil drives me nuts. Take a look here at this filter and everything. Doesn't look clogged. Now there is a bunch of debris, sawdust around the line where it seats in the plastic, so that could be just the issue as to why there's bar oil leaking. And we may still have to replace this one. We're going to find out here though. I'm inspecting the line. I'm looking for any cracks, holes, rips, tears. I don't see anything. I think this was leaking because somebody must have messed around with it at one point. Maybe it got dropped. I think the line just became unseated. It wasn't seated in the hole properly just now, so I'm thinking maybe that. There's obviously the possibility that there's something else going on with this unit, and we might have to do something else with it, but we'll worry about that later. See, up inside when I do that, it spins the oil pump. A little piece of sawdust in there. Fish that out. You're looking at the saw, the oil pump is right inside this little hole. So the line came out and into the tank here. When you spin this, there's a little piece inside, and you guys probably can't see on camera, inside the hole that spins, pumps the bar oil out the hole up here to the bar. We are going to reassemble this though. And let's see if cleaning it up worked or not. Got this kit from Stihl, service kit for the MS171, 181, and 211. If I can find these through Amazon, guys, I'll link them down below. These kits are pretty nice. Usually come with air filter, new spark plug, and a new gas line filter. At the moment, I'm not going to do the gas line filter, but we are going to swap out that spark plug and our air filter. Probably work better if we finish assembling the saw. I forgot to put this on. Start a rewind. The reality is the saw was going to run or not run, whether I went through and cleaned it and removed some of these parts and put it back together. I get it. It's going to run decent because of an air filter and a new spark plug, right? I understand that. Well, she fires and she runs, which is a plus. A little bit of idle. I did not get any bar oil coming out of the little bar oil thing here, but we didn't rev it up. It's getting a little late here, so I can't really hammer on it tonight. Yeah, that's cool though. Fired right up, which is really nice. Let's check and see here. The line for the oil pump doesn't necessarily look like it has any fresh oil coming out. It's got residual stuff, so that's good too. What to do? Well, I think we're going to stick all the new stuff on it, and then we're just going to take it outside and make some cuts and see if it's oiling from there. So first thing I got to do before we can do that, new bar. We got a new chain.
Boom. Can't forget the all important cover. No side cover on this saw.
Can't get this on here. Perfect. Alright guys, I had hoped to get over to the log yard and make those cuts, but it just wasn't working out. So we are here in my carving tent. We've got a piece of cherry. We're going to make a cut or two with the MS211. We're going to fire it up here, see how it's running, and then, you know, make one or two cuts in this cherry. So be sure to stick around. Not too bad. Fired right up easily. It's making cuts. Cutting really nice with that brand new bar and chain. Just checking the chain right now to see if I'm getting bar oil up and around. I can see the chain's got oil on it up in here. Awesome. I'm gonna keep an eye on it though. Gotta try to figure out what's going on here, because the bar oil is just leaking right out. Now I don't know if I got a crack up here. I'm almost thinking there's a crack in the housing here. We'll see. That's going to be it though for this video. If I do any other work on the saw, we'll make another follow-up video on it. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it though. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel. We just got over 100 subscribers right here on Chainsaw Rescue. We do have vintage saws coming up that we'll be working on in the near future. A lot of these saws are mine that I want to get running right now, or some friends who have saws that just need a little bit of work. We do have some old home lights. What do I have? Actually, I got a bunch of old home lights. An old Echo. I have one old McCulloch. Some other Poulons and things like that that need work to get them running and going again. So those will be future videos. On top of that, we'll just keep doing cold starts because they're fun. They seem like you guys enjoy them. But with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Hope you have an awesome week. And check out some fresh videos popping up. And I'll see you guys later.